do you good. Change day is here, and I'm on the GBG program. Oh yeah. No hairy details about everything. I'm just going to give you some of the experiences that I had getting into this thing this morning. I'm going to give it to you straight. You know how it's how I do it. The alarm didn't go off on time, so I was a little bit rushed, and some OCD kicked in as I was doing this. But let's go over what was in the box here. Okay, got it in on Friday, and we start with some materials, the Welcome to GBG pack, and some marketing stuff, and a DVD. It's about the opportunity. We'll go over that later. And also the instructions on how to run the weight management program. Hey, I'm a graphics guy. Of course, I'm not impressed with this. You guys need to give me a call. We'll work something out, all right? A little cheesy. Xerox, come on. But all the information was there. Water. This is the bottle that they give you. Military grade. It's got a filter inside there. You could supposedly take pond scum and pour it in this stuff and squeeze it. Out comes fresh H2O. I'm not a big water guy. I'm more into Fresca and stuff like that. So it's going to be a change for me. But hey, change is the order of the day. More liquid stuff. This is the 10-in-1 vitamins. It's not exactly delicious, but you can tolerate it. It's kind of fruity, orangey. And you're supposed to start out your day with 1 ounce of it. So what I do is I'm looking for my 1 ounce measuring cup. Here we got cups, you got teaspoons. Like, where's the ounces? There's no ounces. Had to get online and come to find out that 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce. Or if you get NyQuil and you got these things floating around like we do, fill that all the way up, and that's 1 ounce. Or if you do a jigger, it's about a half a jigger, a little bit over half a jigger. It leaves me a kind of a medicine-y aftertaste, so what I've done this morning is I filled up this thing about halfway with regular orange juice and then poured that puppy in there and shot it back, and I'm on my way. Also in the box was these vitamin pills, Energy. Notice that this is the women's formula. They also have a men's formula, or they did. They're combining the men's and women's into one thing that you're going to get into a bottle like that. But in the meantime, it comes 2 like that, and you're supposed to have 1 each of your first 2 meals of the day. And it's okay that guys can use this. I had to check that. You know me. I'm going to make sure. 2 of these came in the box. It's a shaker cup, and it's got the measurements up here. This is 8 ounces, and you can use water or milk. And you pour that in first, because then you got to open this thing up. And this is the Weight Management Shake Chocolate Powder. Now, getting into this thing was where the OCD came in. 2 levels of security or freshness. They got the plastic ring around the outside. Had to cut that open. And then you open this thing, and it's got that plate on top of it. And it didn't have the little tab where you can pull up the tab. And I had to pull out a knife and cut the thing around. And it's like, get me into this thing. Get me in. Maybe not quite that bad, but it is one of my pet peeves. And in the process of doing that, some powder got all over the counter, and I had to clean that up. So it's a valid concern. There's also this stuff. Another scoop of this goes in there. MA Plus Complex Whey Protein Isolate. It's supposed to be good for you, and probably is. I wanted this thing to taste like a milkshake you get at In-N-Out Burger, or at least a Carnation Instant Breakfast. Well, it's probably 1 notch below a Carnation Instant Breakfast, but it's good. It was tolerable. There's a lot of liquid, because you know me. I mean, I already drink this much coffee, and then the orange juice stuff, and then that stuff. So I was like floating on the way out of here this morning. Didn't get anything solid, but I'll have a snack a little bit later. Anyway, so that was the start of my day. Strictly liquid. And got the kids off to school, and then went to the Y and did 2 hours there. Gotta love it. 35 minutes on the treadmill, and then I did every single weight machine in the next room until I felt it. And then I did a steam, and then I did the jacuzzi. And as I'm doing the jacuzzi, I start getting this cramp in my neck. Maybe it was because I was like kicked back like this. You know, it's like, oh man, this feels so good. But it could have been my body telling me that I think I overdid it today. You know, so if you're in the same shape as me, or you've been abusing your body as long as I have, the way I've been putting bad food in it and everything like that, take it easy. That's my recommendation. Don't do it overboard like I did. Next video, I'm going to go over all of these ingredients and what I found online. It's pretty interesting stuff, and I think you'll enjoy it. But we're on a roll. Day number 1, change. See you next time.